'Tis time. 'Tis time. She comes.
Hello? Nimue? Vivienne Morgals? How do they do that?
All hail, Sally Boyle, mistress of alchemy. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who knows the secret of maternity. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who seeks the other shore.
I keep forgetting. You know my secret.
This potion will help your daughter sleep. She won't get hungry as quickly.
I don't know that I believe in magic.
What else is left to believe in? The potion isn't magic. It's herbalism. Your mum knew herbs pretty well, didn't she?
Yes. Especially what you can do with foxglove. In fact, I came here for some ingredients I need for some... well, drugs.
Have you tested magic and proved it wanting? Or have you simply assumed that what you don't understand can't be true?
I suppose I haven't tested it.
Then do this, if you like. We place our sacrifices in a chest in the wilds. I'll put the place on your map. Put some bricks in the chest and say this prayer.
Bricks?
See what comes of it, and then return.
But about my ingredients?
We'll help you with what you want, but first, learn what you need. You don't even know what that is. Before the learner attains wisdom, the teacher has the right to give several tasks.
Several.
That's how it works, yes?
All right. When will I see you three again?
When you know what is unknown. Anon! Anon!
Oh. Of course the lads are here. Mustn't let the birds go thinking they can do things by themselves.
Ye shall not suffer a witch! You have no witches here, thank you!
I better get a bandage on that.
Women! We're not scared of you! Whoa! It's time!
Things have been going on in Wellington Wells. As excited as I am to know about them.
Oh look, you've been beaten by a girl.
You may be surprised to know that a few silly people are
I don't
throwing
go
out
peaching on me to
perfectly good
teach you.
scraps. Now, it's never a good idea to throw out, especially meat. If you have a scrap of meat you don't want to eat, or that's gone
God
slightly
bless
off,
the child
then
that's got it
run it
wrong.
right down to your neighborhood butcher. They'll know what to do with it, and they'll be happy to buy it from you, or exchange it for sausage, or even meat, yes. You'll be doing yourself a favor, and you'll be doing your patriotic Wellington Wells duty as well. And remember, my fellow Wellsians, meat may smell off on rainy days, but it's always nutritious, and never actually goes down. I'm happy to report that many homeowners are taking steps to ensure the security of their castle. I mean home. For an Englishman's home is his castle, isn't it? And don't let anyone tell you any different. Yes, even more homes are being outfitted with the latest state-of-the-art home alarm systems. This is due to the recent outbreak of...
There we go. 5 bricks. Now I just say this prayer. Goddess, lighten my burden. Give me the strength to carry what I must, so I no longer need the strength of others. Goddess, I dedicate these bricks to you. Blessed be. All right. Huh? That's it. That's strange.
surprised.
I do feel stronger.
You faced under those
Maybe because I'm not carrying around a ton of
There'll be quite a
bricks.
bit more of them around. So honest.
I guess I should talk to the weird sisters again.
Did you say the prayer?
I sort of feel stronger, actually. I think I can actually carry a bit more. You can't prove it's magic, though. What if it's psychosomatic?
So what if it is? You're still feeling stronger.
I'd rather you taught me about herbs. I need them for the drugs I have to make.
Patience. You are close to the learning you seek. Our henge has been occupied.
The old stone circle. The wedding party stones.
There's ancient power there.
The sacred circle has been polluted.
If you can clear it, then we'll teach you about the herbs you need.
Well, that sounds sort of fun and righteous. Why not?
Do you think it's sweet enough?
Why don't you taste it? Seriously, you won't die from just a smidge. It'll just make everything burn a little brighter, is all. Back at the house, we'll give everybody a huge cup of it.
It doesn't hurt when we free our souls from their fleshy prisons, does it?
I think your heart races for a bit, and then off we go to the ethereal plane.
Why don't we use hemlock? Like how Socrates killed himself. Hemlock doesn't hurt at all.
My God. They're brewing poison.
Because we already made 2 big batches of ditch slacks. Can you imagine if we came back to the Reverend Father with a big bowl of hemlock now? He'd laugh at us. Might not even let us come along on the sacred journey.
I'll just keep stirring then.
All our questions will be answered once we're no longer in the prison of our bodies. That's what he said, right?
It's some sort of suicide cult. I'm not going to let them poison a whole bunch of people. Now I've got to get rid of this poison. Try to look on the bright side.
Stay where I could see you. No one likes a lurker.
I know just how you feel.
Be kind to strangers. One day you'll be one of them.
This is our little secret. This won't hurt a bit. Finders keepers. Just lie back and think of England. It's your own fault, the way you look at me. Look, we really need this. If you tell, I'll say it was your idea. I didn't know where else to go. I'm sorry.
Did he lock you out? You're here for Rue, I imagine.
Rue? Why the hell would I need Rue?
She's not...
That's an abortifacient.
Oh!
I'm not pregnant. I can't be. Joy's a contraceptive.
The regular kind is.
Oh, God. I'm such an idiot.
You have a lot to think about. If you keep it...
Then we'll help you as much as we can. But you'll need to be very brave, dear.
Much braver than if you don't.
The people there, they were wearing these sigils.
Oh, Lord. The space god people. Ransom Mackenzie's congregation in Gardner House.
They were making digital axe?
In small amounts, it's a drug. More than that, it's a poison.
You can make it from red foxglove seeds. We make all sorts of useful potions and things out of it. You could too.
I think their Reverend Father is planning for the whole lot of them to kill themselves.
I can think of a lot of reasons to kill yourself in the Garden District. But no one should have their death chosen for them.
You know about my mum?
I remember there was a terrible accident. Your mum put the wrong herbs in the family dinner. The whole family died except you. It was just before the train, so I always wondered. It wasn't an accident, was it?
I think she didn't want my sisters to be scared. All alone in Germany. So she killed them. And I guess she didn't want Dad to hate her. So she killed him too. And she couldn't live with herself. I don't know why she left me behind.
Here.
This is the recipe for digital axe? And something more?
Mix it into their poison, and it should change from poison to... let's call it an eye-opener.
You'll need digital axe for that, among other things.
Come back, and I'll have the rest of what you need. You're making a sort of herbal blackberry joy, aren't you?
You know your chemistry.
I was on Harry Hayworth's team when we invented joy. One day I hope the goddess will forgive me for that.
I remember bread.
Sounds like someone's having a terrible life.
Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold. And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. You hardly have time to eat it.
Toys and tiny beds.
Sally! Don't tell me you're out here too.
I'm just visiting.
Well, aren't you lucky?
You got a bad batch?
Oh God, the ice! Make them stop!
There was an accident at the lab. Bill didn't get his gas mask on fast enough.
Let me sleep, oh God, please!
You know, Dr. Verloc keeps trying to make your blackberry. Keeps jiggering around the formula for coconut, but it's never quite right.
Not based on coconut. It's not based on any of the flavours.
Well, you might have told Dr. Verloc that.
He wasn't kind to me. I left. We haven't really talked since.
Please, please, no more, no more!
If he could just sleep, I think he'd get better. Can you give him some sleep?
I can give him something to knock him out, but it's risky. I don't know what's going on.
At least help him sleep, for God's sake!
All right. I'll do what I can. Mum made the antidote, didn't she? In case she had second thoughts. But she didn't have second thoughts. He'll sleep for a while now, I hope.
Why do they have to be so many eyes?
There, sweetie. Rest if you can.
I don't understand. That should have knocked him out.
Before we had to leave the village, I bought some quiatropine. Mr. Adams had some on the top shelf. That made the eyes go away for a while. Until they came back. Was that yours? Did you make it for Mr. Adams when you were still his shop girl? Before you traded up to Dr. Verloc?
Dottie, it wasn't like that. Anton was so smart, so... I mean, he was stylish. I'd never met anyone like that.
And you were just an innocent little chemist's girl, and Dr. V just swept you off your feet.
Are you... jealous?
Will you give him some quiatropine?
It's not easy to make. And it's dangerous.
Everything he sees has eyes on it.
Has he been taking anything else? Aside from the knockout I just gave him, you can't take it if you've been taking anything else.
He hasn't taken anything else. Where would we get anything? There's no corner chemist here. There isn't even a corner.
Dottie! They've stopped whispering.
I love you, Bill.
The eyes have gone, Dottie.
I'm glad.
It's all dark.
Get some sleep, Bill. I love you.
I'll sleep now.
Bye, Bill.
What did you do?
You wouldn't understand. You've never really loved a man.
You gave him something else, didn't you?
I'm going back to the village now. There are some things I won't need anymore. I buried them behind this house. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, do you?
At least we're both in this together.
It's all falling apart. The centre cannot hold.
Where do they be? Hear them.
This is our test of faith.
They've already started. I've got to get to the poison before they all take it.
We ain't living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, sure, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then they
What the fuck was that?
and they're scared.
What was that?
They're scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really
What the hell?
if there is no pickup vehicle?
You hear that?
That's why you need
I can't keep you on if you can't be friendlier.
You have to be willing to not move it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It shouldn't.
It's your fault
Jesus
for leading me
Christ
on.
said, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the good news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No, I'm talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about will look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind. Throwing it overboard. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcended will catch us. There's no punishment, except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution, unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag. Let's go, let's get those cups out to everyone who wants some. This is our test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, sure, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well, don't then. And they're scared. They're scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really in orbit? What if there is no pickup vehicle? That's why you need to hate, really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not live in it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It shouldn't. Jesus Christ said, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the good news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about might look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind. Throw the road. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcendent will catch us. There's no punishment except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag. Let's go. Let's get those cups out to everyone who wants some. This is our test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, oh, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well, don't then. And they're scared. They're scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really in orbit? What if there is no pickup vehicle? That's why you need to hate, really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not live in it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It shouldn't. Jesus Christ said, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about might look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind. Throwing the road. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul.
That's what they're going to poison everyone with.
It's not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is
If I've done this right, they'll realise the world is a lot bigger than the Garden District. Or something.
There's no punishment.
We're going to start handing out the cups now. Don't worry, there's enough for everyone, more than enough. But don't sip it, or you might feel sick for a bit. A little might make you queasy. A full cup and you won't feel a thing. You'll just wake up in a little while, feeling no pain, feeling no gravity, looking down at the earth from the pickup vehicle, and then you'll get to meet everybody up there.
Hands are really beautiful, aren't they? They're like God's hands.
I've never noticed all the colours. Is this heaven?
Life's so short, you know?
This place is bad. It's a bad place.
Why did you want us to die? Why? It's because you wanted to die, isn't it? You just wanted company.
Let's get out of here. We're leaving. You can kill yourself if you like.
Wait! Don't go! You'll miss the pickup vehicle! You'll all miss the pickup vehicle!
You sick, dying bastard.
What are you doing? These people are trying to get to a higher plane of existence.
Are you mad? Or are you just a swindler who's convinced himself? I don't think I care.
Prove it's not true. You can't. You might as well try to prove that God doesn't exist.
I think Wellington Wells is a pretty good proof of that.
Get out, meddler! Heathen!
Sorry, pickup vehicle service on this line has been permanently suspended.
You stopped them!
How do you know that? Magic?
We can see it in your face.
They weren't very happy with me.
You took away their sense of purpose.
I couldn't let them do it.
What your mother did. Do you worry you have that in you?
All the time.
To be a mother is to worry. You have worlds within you. Only some are death.
Here, the recipes you need to replace the blackberry joy.
You'll need red owl butterflies. Opsiphanes cassii. They're hard to find, but they're all over the train station. You can use our old butterfly net.
Thank you. Oh, perfect. Ollie Starkey lives there. Who knows if he'll remember me.
Well then.
Blessed be. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Off I go to the train station, then to catch some butterflies.